We live in a world where speed is a sacred value. Every means of transport promises to get us there sooner. Sooner than what, though, is never really clear. Yet, a delayed train is enough to remind us that time does not obey tracks. The digital clock flashes, the metallic voice announces another delay of a few minutes. And we, faithful travelers of the modern era, suddenly find ourselves immobile. In that forced wait, time changes face, it expands, it stretches, it mocks us. It's his little revenge against our cult of haste. Our age is obsessed with speed and efficiency. Every moment must be optimized, every process accelerated. We live in a constant race against time, trying to compress every experience. Modern transportation promises to shorten distances, to get us to our destinations in the blink of an eye. They are symbols of progress and mastery over time, tools for our relentless pursuit of productivity. Then, an unexpected announcement rings out: the train is late. In an instant, the illusion of control over time is shattered, leaving us at the mercy of a forced and inescapable wait. This imposed wait reveals the unpredictable and sometimes mocking nature of time itself. It shows us how vulnerable we are to its capricious flow, how little we can truly control it. Time expands, stretches, almost as if to take revenge on our daily frenzy. It becomes an entity that forces us to slow down, to reflect, to confront its inexorable presence. Waiting for a delayed train is never a solitary experience. It's a public phenomenon, a social ritual that takes place in shared spaces, bringing together people who would otherwise never have met. The train station becomes a microcosm of society. Here, diverse destinies collide, united by a single, inescapable condition: the uncertainty of the next move. Reactions are varied, from manifest frustration to nervous laughter, from compulsive smartphone scrolling to blank stares. Everyone processes waiting in their own way, revealing their relationship with time. We are all prisoners of a shared time, suspended between an uncertain before and after. This temporary imprisonment creates an invisible bond between strangers, a silent solidarity. A temporary community forms, united by collective resignation. Social barriers fade, giving way to tacit mutual understanding, a fleeting sense of belonging. The station, with its announcements and interrupted traffic, becomes a cathedral of patience. A place where time stands still, inviting us to a forced meditation, an unexpected pause. Waiting for a delayed train is never just a personal experience. It's a public theater, a small social experiment. Some people snort, some laugh nervously, some look at their phone screens, as if it could speed up time with a simple scroll. And then there are those who give up, accepting the inevitability of the moment. For a few minutes, or hours, we are all the same, prisoners of shared time, where every announcement is a prayer for punctuality that never arrives. At airports, time is measured to the second. But once in flight, suspended between two time zones, we realize that human time does not follow the same logic. It bends, it expands, it gets confused. An hour waiting at the gate can seem like an eternity. But the same hour in flight passes in a flash. Airports are the most striking example of meticulously planned and engineered time. Every stage of the journey is calculated down to the second, every movement optimized for maximum efficiency. Time here is a sequence of countdowns, efficient boardings, and precise slots. It's a mechanical time, marked by digital clocks and rigorous procedures that allows no deviations. The human perception of time, however, is far more complex and fluid. It is not a straight line, but a subjective experience, influenced by emotions and circumstances. Human time bends, expands, and blurs, unlike mechanical time that proceeds inexorably. Our minds shape it, distort it, and make it personal. Transport time is a relative time. It is measured not in minutes, but in perceptions. An hour spent waiting at a gate can seem like an eternity, an interminable agony. Each minute drags on, weighing heavily, making the wait almost unbearable. The same hour, spent in flight, can pass in a flash, almost unnoticed. Distraction, excitement, or boredom can drastically alter our perception of the passing of minutes. Transportation time is, ultimately, relative, measured more by our perception than by actual minutes. It's an experience that reminds us of the elastic nature of our temporality. Different modes of transportation uniquely shape our experience of time. Each offers a different perspective on the passage of time during travel. The train, the car, the jet, they are not just means of transportation, but tools that alter our perception of time. Trains, with their steady pace and the view slowly passing by from the window, offer an immersive journey. They allow for contemplation, observation of the changing landscape, and inner reflection. On the train, time passes slowly but densely, full of landscapes that unfold like thoughts. Traveling by car, on the other hand, offers a more personalized temporal experience, often accompanied by a carefully chosen soundtrack. Time is marked by the road, the stops, the conversations. In the car, time becomes personal, a private soundtrack between us and the street. Air travel, with its dizzying speed, offers a rapid and disorienting transition. It dissolves the in-between time, allowing us to move from one place to another almost seamlessly. In a jet, time dissolves. A leap from one place to another, with almost no traces in between. Each mode of transportation creates a unique temporal landscape, a specific way of experiencing and perceiving travel time. It invites us to establish a different relationship with the passing of time. Travel, in essence, redefines our relationship with waiting. It's not just a means to reach a destination, but an experience that shapes our perception of time itself. It teaches us that waiting isn't always a void to be filled, but sometimes a fulfillment to be experienced. A moment of suspension that can prove rich in meaning, if only we know how to seize it. Each mode of transport creates a different sense of time. And perhaps every journey is also a way to redefine our relationship with waiting. Our relentless pursuit of ever faster travel leads us to a paradox. The more we try to speed up, the less time we feel. The more we try to reduce time, the less we seem to have. Speed doesn't free us from time, on the contrary, it multiplies it and fragments it into 1,000 tasks. It pushes us to fill every space, to leave no voids, to be constantly productive. We run to get there first, but we rarely know where we are really going. The delayed train, with its unexpected interruption, serves as a powerful reminder. It reminds us that time is not an enemy to be conquered, defeated at all costs. It's not a scarce resource to be optimized until the last second, but rather a dimension we're immersed in. A continuous flow that accompanies us every moment of our existence. Time should be understood as a companion, not an adversary. An entity with which we learn to dance, sometimes slowly, sometimes with more momentum, but always in harmony. Accepting its pace, even when it's unexpectedly slow, can prove to be a form of wisdom. It allows us to live more mindfully, appreciating every moment. Delay, often perceived as a misfortune, can be reframed as a positive experience. It can transform into an unexpected blessing, a hidden opportunity. This forced pause offers a precious opportunity to reconnect with the present moment. It allows us to disconnect from the frenzy, to breathe, to simply be where we are. It's an invitation to observe others, to notice the details that usually escape our attention. To grasp the richness of human interactions, even the silent and fleeting ones. Delay forces us to slow down, to reflect on our relationship with time. It teaches us that not everything can be controlled, that sometimes it's necessary to surrender to the flow of events. In this suspension, we can rediscover the value of waiting, not as a void, but as a space of possibility. A moment to gather our thoughts, to read, to dream. A delayed train, then, isn't just an inconvenience. It's a life lesson, an opportunity to recalibrate our perception of time and appreciate the beauty of the unexpected. Perhaps the delayed train is not a disservice, but a blessing in disguise. It forces us to stop, to breathe, to look at other travelers, to rediscover time as a living experience and not as a number. Every minute of waiting is a small space of freedom, an invitation to break free from the rhythm imposed by modernity. The time of transport, with all its delays and missed connections, teaches us a simple and profound truth. It's not us who travel through time, it's time that travels through us.